It sometimes happens, you know, when you've got this situation where people have left their house, they've left all their things there, you know, especially if people have passed away, and there's a dispute over what should happen, which leaves us in a bit of a sitch because we just want to get the house free so more people can move in, you know, that's our job. But I suppose, you know, on the same level, we've got to deal with it. My name's Chris Baxter. Baxter Real Estate. Real estate you can live by. That's our motto. Basically, yeah, we deal with the inner west Ashfield area. We've been working for a few years. Actually, as you can see, my name's Chris Baxter. The company is Baxter Real Estate. That's me. I own the company. And basically, yeah, we've been dealing with many cases around here. I mean, it does get quite confusing, but yeah, this is our general area, and we like to hold it down, and we pride ourselves with the fact that we're giving people good real estate at good prices. Very competitive. But that's this business. That's what I'm in for, you know what I mean? Alright, well basically what's happened is Ned Binley has passed away. And so all his possessions are here, which often happens with real estate. And we have a moral obligation to inform the family and so they can decide what they want to do with the possessions. You know, and the thing is, what's happened here, which does happen sometimes, but this is a particular hassle, this one, is that Mr. Binley wants to keep all Ned's things, memory's sake, you know, memorabilia sort of thing. And he's convinced that he can move them to his garage, which I was happy with myself, because I mean, if they can get it out of here, the quicker they're out of here, the better, really, you know. But Mrs. Binley says that there's not enough room, there's a bit of a dispute going on, and gets kind of nasty, you know. I mean, it's not something that I can just tell them what to do. I mean, they have to decide as a family, you know, so that's the situation. Yeah, well, you would think it would be straightforward, but not with Mr. Binley. He was a strange character. He was into a lot of things, you know, and basically he was into Star Wars. He was the president of the Star Wars Club, you know. Frankly, I'm not interested in Star Wars. I don't care about Han 1 or Han Solo, whatever his name is. You know, not my thing, but he obviously was into it, so he has a lot of valuable memorabilia. And so what happened was, you know, somehow the Star Wars Club, who used to be president of, got wind of this whole situation and realised that there was still some valuable Star Wars memorabilia here. And they came dressed as Jedi Knights with a little ponytail sticking out here, and tried to say, well, yeah, you know, we want to take some of this stuff, and because it's important for the Star Wars Club and important for the preservation of Star Wars materials or something, you know. They tried to do the Jedi mind tricks on me. I don't know what they were talking about. But, I mean, that's where it gets sticky, because, I mean, who should I give it to? I mean, there is things here that are more relevant to the Star Wars Club, because Mr. and Mrs. Binley obviously aren't Star Wars fans and don't really need it. But at the same time, I can't just give it away. So that's where it gets even more sticky. Well, basically I came in here and I talked to Ned Binley once, and he told me a bit about it. And sorry, my phone's dying. And yeah, he was just describing to me about, you know, how all the things around that he's got around here, and I'm telling you, he's an obsessive. Like, I don't think there's a bigger physical Star Wars collection than this in Australia. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's got Harrison Ford, he's got all of his movies, all of his DVDs, he's got all of the composers' music, not even to do with Star Wars, it just stems from that Star Wars idea, you know. He's got deleted scenes, he's got rare footage, he's got people who have stalked these people, footage of them hiding in trees and things. He's got footage of Princess Leia and all her movies before and after. He's got... It's just ridiculous. I mean, I've never seen something so insane. He has got comics. Look, the list goes on forever. I tell you what, I think to make my money back for all this time that's wasted in here, I should have little tours, little Star Wars tours for the fans, because this is just ridiculous. I mean, It's amazing. Well, first of all, let me say, perfect example. Box of apples. Looks normal, fine. This is the exact box of apples that the cast were eating as refreshments for the Star Wars thing. Perfect example of Ned Binley. All of these extensions of films that the same film director has directed. This, and this, and this, part of the original pods. They were used for special effects. They've been refurbished and recoloured, which Ned Binley did refuse against, but they did that before he could get his hands on them. Another example. Looks like a box of watermelons. Cast also ate them. These shoe boxes. They don't actually have the shoes inside them, but they are the shoe boxes which the cast was wearing and changing in between all of the different episodes. You know. Here's another example. Tiger balm. Apparently, Chewbacca needed that tiger balm just because you know, during the set he had that furry suit. It got itchy, and he needed some sort of ointment to get over it. That's why he has it. No other reason. Doesn't use it himself. Doesn't even know what it is. Jackets. These were worn during the winter scenes that were filmed in the snow. So yeah, that's where these were taken from. Have a look at this. Star Wars. Now these apparently are worth a lot, so I'm kind of reluctant to touch them, but as you can see, Star Wars comics. Now, whereabouts are you going to find them, you know? What else have we got? These are what I was telling you. CDs of the CDs of the CDs, the composers, original footage, set material, everything. Every single one of these CDs is somehow related to Star Wars. These aren't just random CDs, even though they appear so, you know? Every single newspaper that wrote something about Star Wars. This is just a small amount, but there was hundreds and hundreds of them, but there's a few of them right there. Perfect example. Come through here. More boxes of the things that the cast were eating. Even, would you believe this? This is, oh, here's another. This is, I think this is just scary. Like, this is bordering just freaky. These tiles were used in one of the Star Wars episodes in the background somewhere, and he actually had them removed and put inside his own bathroom. So he's, even when he's on the shitter, he's a Star Wars fan. Would you believe it? Coming to his room. There we go. Alright, more of the newspapers. Some real estate agents, who we like to call non-ethical, what they do is they just come in and obviously rip everything out and sell it, or throw it out on the street for garbage. But you know, we here at Baxter, we're serious about the people who live there, and we care for our customers.